Hello, hello everyone. It is another Honkai Star Rail Sunday. And it looks like you all can hear me. Can we hear the game though? Sounds good. Let's rumble. Alright, my voice might be going in and out because it is allergy season, but we will persevere. Alright, so we just barely made it through all of the main story before it timed out for the newest patch, and so we now have more new story. I'm already seeing lots of things on this screen that are very funny. Like I don't know what those things are called. It's like the blow-up balloons that you see at like car dealers that like wave back and forth. We have Cocolia and then the massive animatronic from Bellabog. Obviously pom-poms over here. I have so many image right questions about Plan Arcadia because obviously they're making a lot of money off the Astral Express crew. Are we getting any dividends from this or anything? And then we have a new event for the Divergent Universe. It has now been switched to Arcadia. Everyone is very sad about this, or at least the places on the internet that I am. Everybody is so sad to lose the Amphorius one. I don't know, considering that they have other Divergent Universes that are permanent, why they couldn't just keep it as a permanent thing. And why they had to switch it out. And then we have a new event, Wispe War Saga. No idea what that is. It looks like another mini game over here. Currency War, where I always am trying to get through. Speaking of which, I need to mark that off my sheet. I finally got through another one of the, you have to have 8 Blood Flame or 10 Night 9 Night Demigods, like things like that. I finally got one of those, and so finally Ashvale is available, and so we are going to be doing his reward. And then Hyacinth is here for the first part. For the second part, it's going to still be Ashvale and Boot Hill. Apparently you get to fight Pom-Pom at some point. That is mildly terrifying, but we have not gotten there yet. Simulated universe as always, because I haven't gotten through all of that. And then currently, with the new release of Ashvale, we get our free 10 pull. So let us start by doing his aptitude showcase, and then we are going to pull for him. And then let us start then. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained today. To go along with my rough voice. Alright, let us test you out. Oh, this is a new testing area. Alright, what's your E?
Trying to trick me?
Oh. The Veracity. We're summoning the Veracity as our E. Okay.
Trying to trick me?
And then he uses his cane to attack with. Okay. Oh, I guess his E literally down there looks like the Veracity mouth. I hope he gets...
Are they here for revenge?
Oh, okay. So it knocks them out. It's not an attack like blades or something.
I'll stand in their way. Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
I see through you.
Serenity is before me.
Underestimating us will cost you. Huge news.
My purpose is to protect.
Eye for an eye.
Does it feel slower than it used to be? Like, I have the double speed on, but it feels slower.
Tormented doubt, farewell.
Okay, well, let us look at everybody's buffs.
In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
Away and take off together! Good!
Sins must be paid. Eye for eye.
Dragons, obey this order. Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Go and fight to the death.
Bang! It's coming. Ready, set. Fighting the west wind, away we go!
I offer my blood to consume this injustice.
Okay, so it's a single target ult. And he has the tilts. We have the glowing bits here and his well-detailed cane. We love that.
Beasts, go and slaughter each other. Sins must be paid. Eye for eye.
Away and take off together! Good!
Go and fight to the death. I see through you. Fight to the death. Eye for an eye.
I'll endure.
Fiddle with holes.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
My job is to be nosy.
I'll endure. It's of no consequence.
Delivering warmth!
I've heard the call. Tormented doubt, farewell.
There we go. Alright, so let's try it now
This mortal form,
with it sped up.
watch over you and guide you on your path. Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
It's coming. Riding the west wind, away we go!
I offer my blood to consume this injustice. Beasts, slaughter each other. Fight to the death. Eye for an eye. Fight to the death. Eye for an eye. Gut says you're shady. Fiddle with holes.
Okay. I've seen a lot of people putting him on Finon's team. And then I'll do Hyacinth later, because we've seen her before multiple times. Alright. So let's pull on him. Now, I did do some pulls off stream on the day that he was released, because I do believe in first day launch luck. But unfortunately, my continuing stroke of they're taking me to hard pity continues. Fortunate for you, because you all could see, but we are at 70 pity, and I haven't gotten him yet. Now, when it comes to the banner situation, let's go over that for a second. So like I said, Boot Hill is in the second half, but it's still going to be Asheville. If we're able to get Asheville, like we don't lose our 50-50, we are going in the second half to probably pull for his light cone, right? And then next banner is, or next patch is going to be Silverwolf and Avancia. As you all know, I wanted Silverwolf, but they have released that Blade, maybe from leakers, is going to be in the next patch, along with a Fate patch where they're going to have Gilgamesh and Rin. And for those who were not here around the Fate time, I used to play FGO back in the day, and I love Gilgamesh. The issue is it does look like they're doing Archer Gilgamesh, and I prefer Caster Gilgamesh, so this might, depending on the model, might save me, because I really do not like the design of Archer Gilgamesh. But we'll see what they did with his outfit and his ults and stuff. Now, I have heard rumors that Gilgamesh might be the free one out of the two, of which I would be absolutely grateful. But just in case they do something similar to what they did the last time, where it's like, oh, here's the free unit, and then if you do 300 pulls during a certain time period, you can get his light cone for free, quote unquote. So I would need to start saving up my pulls. I only accidentally had 300-ish pulls during that time slot last time, not by on purpose, but totally by chance. So once Ashvale is gone, we're pretty much saving up till Blade's banner so that we can invest in him a lot for those 300 pulls, so that if Gilgamesh is free, we can also get his light cone for free. But my imagining is they're probably going to replace Saber and Archer with Gilgamesh and Rin on this banner. And we still don't have anything. So, like I said, now if we lose the 50-50 on Ashvale, we're just going to have to hold off. Like, I'm not allowed to do any pulls until Blade drops and the Fate banner drops. So, we're at 70. Adventuring, please give us your luck. His luck's also subsequently terrible, so maybe asking for it's not the best. He always gets in situations, but he always gets out of them on top. So this is, we were at 70 flat, because you all know I like my 5s and 10s. 71, 72, 73. If I do have to lose the 50-50, Hoyo, hear me, please. If I do have to lose my 50-50, please let me lose to either Bronya, Bailu, or Japard. Or Welt, maybe, because he just got buffed. Or Blade. There's a lot of people I'm willing to lose to, actually, that I wouldn't be super mad about. But we didn't lose today! Ashvale, Ashvale, Ashvale. I wouldn't mind a double to get that guarantee. Ah, well, we'll take what we take. Okay, and that puts me at 5, which is great for my numbers. We are at a whole of 7 on the weapon banner, so that's what we will be working on for a while. The rest of this patch and the next patch we'll be trying to get the weapon. If we lose the 50-50, we are just going to keep that guarantee rolling for sometime in the future. Thank you, Adventuring. Alright, so from what I've seen, let me pull him up. Look at him. I did not pre-farm because I was just not confident I would get him.
See? Even a maimed old wolf can walk this far.
I see that he uses the same stuff that Boot Hill uses, the bullets. Or it looks like a bullet at least. Okay, so this is something different. We are delighted. I have no idea like what light cones he wants or anything. I was expecting nothing. Real quick. Ashvale, game 8. where I go for all of my build purposes because I just don't have that particular brain set. Alternative life cones. Oh, Dr. Ratios is apparently really good on him. I have literally never seen that light cone. I wonder if it's one of the new, like, what is the word I'm looking for? One of the new ones where it's like, oh, I haven't leveled that one. Oh. I'm gonna steal Moses. One of the ones that you get from the monthly build-up pass or whatever it's called. Okay, so for now he's getting that one. Hopefully I can give that back to Mosa later. Oh yeah, from my polls I got like...
The one thing I look forward to? Growing up, of course.
We might get E6 Misha eventually. I am literally just down to Misha, Natasha, and Gallagher, which are all very similar when it comes to how many Eidolons I need for them. Okay. Where do you think I am? Where I always am, at Currency Wars. Working on this. I did finally finish this one out completely. And then I got the 20 different poems of Cyrene and the highest reward for Night Demigod I also got. And then I've been also working on these bond ones. So I got the Night Demigod, the same one, and then Blood Flame, and I think I got Break and Debuff between the last time I spoke with y'all. And then these, I get them if I happen to get them. I have not been actively trying to get those. Currency War is one that I think I will cry if they get rid of. I really love Currency War. Alright, and we have some achievements. An interplanar jump. Shoot an arrow that curves in flight. These golden days of youth. Everything stems from those who crave the world. Complete all Cosmicom roll-on story battles. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, so I did... I can't... Where is it? Because last time we ended with me working on the event, but it was just a bunch of Cosmicom battles, so I didn't want to, like, force you to watch that. Is this a 7-Eleven joke? There are at least 70 different versions of the origin story behind Infinity 11. This is probably why everyone hates entrepreneurs who used to be history fictionologists. That is a 7-Eleven joke. This one? Yeah, okay.
Misery and bliss, the same no matter where you go.
Got a puzzle to solve? I'm at your service.
Okay, so I wanted to show you. So I did get all of the characters, and then they're not all up to max, like, gilding, but I have most of them up to max gilding. And then I've redeemed all of the blocks, and then I have almost all the blocks in the basic version, and because I was trying to get these first before I invested in these, but I have quite a few of these as well. So I did finish all of that. I got... Oh, I can show you it here. Okay, cool. So you can see I got almost all of them to, like, their gilded full arts. We're just missing these up here. And then I haven't gilded any of these. I started with the rare cards, obviously. And then I have almost all the dice. I'm just missing that one. But I completed Sampo's side quest that gets you the adventuring card. So we have him here. I was surprised that Adventuring's like the hardest one to get out of all the cards, because you have to go through the main event, and then you have to do Sampo's side quest, and like all that, to be able to get it. This cat is still so funny, to me. Okay, so enough meandering about. Let us get to the main story quest.
After receiving an invitation from Jade's Anti-Destruction Alliance, the Astral Express set its course for Himiko's homeland, the world from which the Express set off again after its fall, Plain Arcadia. In this world, blessed by the elation, there exists the Phantasmoon Games. Wearing ancient masks of the elation, 8 chosen participants strive to create miracles that move the hearts and souls of Plain Arcadia's people, hoping to share in the power of the Eon. Having managed this world for many years, the IPC seeks to profit by controlling this Eonic game. In response, the Astral Express, too, has decided to enter the fray. Meanwhile, General Yao Guang, the Xianzhou envoy to the Anti-Destruction Alliance, foresaw through divination the great crisis looming over Plain Arcadia. In her reading, the Stellaron Hunter Blade, who had arrived for the Phantasmoon Games, would become the source of this impending catastrophe. To uncover the truth behind the coming apocalypse, Yao Guang seized a mask of elation meant for the Stellaron Hunters and placed it upon Sunday's face. Thus, due to this unexpected turn of events, Sunday was made a participant in the games. Meanwhile, we journeyed to the school tied to Himiko's family in search of the mask of elation that had once belonged to her. Yet before we could reach it, we were attacked by the streamer Sparksy, a double of Sparkle, who seized the mask for herself.
Oh wait, because Himiko told us in the last time that she participated in the last Phantasmoon Games. Do the mask revert back to the Mask of Elations after the games and you just get to keep it? I thought they would have dissolved and then like reappeared randomly at the beginning of the game, not like it's the same masks each time. No wonder the IPC was able to collect them, because I imagine if you get to keep your mask, that you can like essentially sell it to someone else for when the next game starts.
After seeing through the illusion, I encountered a mysterious girl named Evanesia in the school's archive room. With her help, I obtained another mask of her own creation, and thus became a supplicant of the Phantasmoon Games.
That must... Also, I've been calling her Avancia, but it's Evanessa? Okay. But also, can we just talk about how that's not talked about, how she was able to make a Mask of Elation and it qualified for the actual supplicant status? Because those things are supposed to be made by Aha, right?
To defeat Supplicant Sparksy, we ventured deep into the Fool's base of operations, the World's End Tavern, and later returned to the school to overcome her. In doing so, we achieved the first miracle of the Phantasmoon Games. The Express hero defeats the villain spreading the virus. Yet, at the close of the Supplicant's first battle, greater mysteries emerged. A stranger appeared, claiming himself to be Himiko's father, and revealed a long-buried tale. 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, someone known as the Herald of Death went on a murderous rampage.
Why don't those people on
Shortly after, Sparksicon fiasco came to an end.
Miss March, please, look straight into my eyes. Just like that. Perfect. Now, I'll need you to repeat these next few lines after me, and do so in the same tone of voice.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
Though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars.
Are you kidding? That's one sentence? Okay, though dazzling sparks may light up the night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars?
Very good.
Very good.
The internet is both an umbilical cord and a waste duct for the mind, through which humanity's thirst for elation gave birth to the twisted Sparksy.
Whoa there! That's a bit much. Maybe he can be the one to say it?
These are the test sentences I improvised according to the guidelines from the Human and Intellitron Emotional Baseline Test. I carefully observe the subject's micro-expressions and tone changes at the moment they say the name Sparksy, to check if they are infected by a mimetic virus.
So I passed the test, right?
Given how fascinating your reaction was, I clearly don't need to worry about you. Should you find yourself experiencing any livestream addiction withdrawal symptoms later, feel free to contact the Department of Aberration Defense staff. We'll provide you with a series of corrective behavioral treatments.
You're handling this like a real pro, Miss Kuchiba. Has this kind of thing happened before?
It's impossible to predict what will happen during the Phantasmoon Games. Once, a supplicant reversed the definitions of truth and lies, which nearly caused massive civil unrest. After that incident, we incorporated mimetic treatment into the Department of Aberration Defense's emergency safety protocols. Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your partner hadn't stopped Sparksy from spreading the virus, she might have turned into a calamity-level aberration. Without proper containment measures, a calamity-level aberration can destroy dozens of cities as it spreads. That's the scale we're talking about.
You? An aberration? What are you talking about? Though, I gotta say, you do look pretty weird with that mask on.
Don't tell me you're a Cosmicon Collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some card game. Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind that causing damage of the aforementioned scale during the Phantasmoon Games will cause you to be classified as an aberration and dealt with accordingly.
Alright, we love reading when my voice is going out. Aberration threat levels in Plan Arcadia. Plan Arcadia has a 5-tier rating system for uncontrollable aberrations and the scale of damage they may cause. Ghost level. Weak presence, essentially harmless, or causes only minor discomfort, small annoyances, or troubling a handful of people. Typically, ideogenitive. Imaginae born from collective consciousness, such as villains from comics, panic-inducing objects spawned from rumors, animated smart appliances, ghosts with distorted cognition, can be subdued by civilian ghost-busting squads. Even if left alone, they won't escalate into complex mass disasters. Fiend level. Poses a clear and present danger, capable of harming dozens of people or causing structural damage, throwing multiple city blocks or an entire small town into chaos. Typically powerful imaginae that have accumulated massive wish power and spiraled out of control, such as unspeakable entities lurking in urban legends for ages, or vengeful manifestations born from collective trauma, say mass casualties caused by the Herald of Death. That was about what I was about to say, is like, I wonder if the Herald of Death coming back is an imaginae born from people's fear of them, which would have been brought back by Sparksy, like manifested by Sparksy, coming into being a supplicant and causing all this chaos. And then people would be like, oh, do you remember the last time it was the Herald of Death? And so, and then it was given enough power, maybe by Himiko's participation, that it was able to escalate into an actual much more aggressive physical form. Like, it maybe went from like a fiend to a calamity, potentially. Like, it's just an imaginae, it's not like anything specific. Okay, I can also see Himiko's dad being an imaginae, just like a manifestation of a alternate timeline kind of deal. Imaginae. Okay, calamity level. Severe threat capable of causing casualties in the hundreds or more. If left unchecked, they could lead to the destruction of major cities in the Arcadia's core regions. Herald of Death falls into this category. Okay, so the OG was a calamity. In the Phantom Moon games, the upper limit of destruction caused by the supplicant going out of control also falls roughly within this range. Cataclysmal level. Catastrophic threat capable of crippling an entire continent, causing mass casualties and environmental upheaval. Reality warping abilities manifest. Apocalypse level. A level threat capable of causing civilizational collapse, or even the extinction of humanity on planet Arcadia's surface. Their very existence is a great catastrophe. So I imagine the Herald of Death, who's gonna be like probably our main villain throughout this whole section, is probably gonna go from fiend to calamity to cataclysm to apocalyptic. Because I imagine the end of this is going to be that all of the supplicants have to work together to destroy the Herald of Death, and because we get the final blow, we did the wish or whatever, like we proved something, and that's what's going to let us win the Phantom Moon games and become a Eon for like a minute. And we're probably, just due to how stories play out, probably gonna wish to bring everybody who was killed by the Herald of Death back to life. Like, I fully believe that's what the storyline is going to be, is just the Herald of Death. Like, our main focus each patch will be fighting one of the different supplicants, while the Herald of Death is going to be the underlying story throughout all of it, as it slowly grows in power, going from like fiend, calamity to cataclysm. And then the final patch is going to be apocalyptic. All the supplicants are going to work together to defeat the Herald of Death when we do the final blow, as we normally do. It's going, or whoever does the final blow. I can see, because they've really brought back in Sundays, kind of like, I don't know if this is like a final redemption arc for him, where he like has the chance, like if he wins and becomes an Eon for a minute, he can like choose whether to fall back into his bad habits and like do what he did in Penacony, or if this will like prove that he's improved as a person, and so then he doesn't become a god and instead like chooses to bring everyone back to life. Like, I still think the same thing's gonna happen whoever wins, whether it be Sunday, who I think is the only other most likely candidate to win outside of us as the main character with plot armor. But yeah, so whoever wins will become an Eon, and then probably throughout this, the Herald of Death is going to kill a lot of people, and it could even kill Himiko, because we've heard rumors about Himiko dying. That they kill a bunch of people, and then when you become an Eon, you essentially snap your fingers and reverse Thanos it and bring everyone who did die back to life. And we'll probably get like a small snippet of explaining like some more about the finality or something to give us that bit more of lore for the big overarching story. That's my expectations for how this entire plotline is going to wrap up.
Before I leave, there's one more thing I need to tell you. Remember Lyndon Scott? The man who served as your tour guide. He was murdered.
Oh yeah, speaking of Scott, I fully think that they've killed him. One, because a lot of the fandom hates him, so they're like, but also a lot of the fandom loves him. I do think that they've killed him so that they can bring him back as a playable character, so that when he gets resurrected in some form, he's gonna be in a new model. Like, they killed him so that they can get rid of his NPC model, and then they're gonna bring him back as like a 4-star or a 5-star or something.
What? Yeah, the Scott we knew was, a really tenacious opponent.
That's one way of phrasing it.
We're sure. Both the ID and genetic information of the deceased match that of Mr. Scott's. You said he was once your opponent?
You don't suspect us, do you? I wouldn't exactly call Scott a friend, but we'd never do anything like that to him.
Easy there, young lady. I haven't even started asking questions yet. Of course, there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. More importantly, both of you have solid alibis.
Yeah, I'm like, we were stuck in the school the whole time, so we have alibi.
The initial
We have an
results of
alibi.
our investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful. The Phantasmoon games are far from a simple game intended for passing the time or relaxation. Anyway, I wish you success. Farewell.
Scott. Could he actually... I just can't believe it. But it was Miss Kuchiba who told us, so... it must be true. So, the Phantasmoon games. Pretty frightening, huh? What's your take? Yeah. Even though Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit of trouble, I still feel bad about him dying so suddenly during the Phantasmoon games like this. And without even knowing why.
If the killer is here for the Phantasmoon games, they might become our enemy soon.
The Phantasmoon games. Good thing Himeko entrusted this mission to the two of us. Who would have imagined that the Great March herself would be stopped at the doorstep in the very first round? Forget it. I'm not like you. I was never hero material to begin with. Normally my hands can't even keep up with my brain when I play video games. You're definitely the right person for the Phantasmoon games. It's just such a shame. We finally get a chance to vacation in Himeko's hometown. And I thought we'd make some happy memories together. But...
I'll triumph in the Phantasmoon games in your stead.
Alright, but look, don't push yourself too hard, okay, you? Remember that we've got your back. Oh, right. Where are Himeko and Mr. Yang? They must be getting examined and interrogated too, right? Why don't you send Mr. Yang a message?
Mr. Yang, where are you? Have you seen Himeko? I just finished the Momentic infection screening. Himeko is still here, but I don't know where she went after. Kalis, I heard Himeko reunited with her father. She seemed rather out of it. I didn't press her for details. Could you fill me in on what happened back there? Being stuck between them both was so awkward and nerve-wracking. I could have excavated the entirety. Okay. I was like, what is that word? Excavated the entirety of the second Graphia campus the way my toes curled in such an intense cringe. You guys really want to hear the whole story? We're all one big family on the Express. It's important to understand what our companions are going through. I'll be waiting for you in the classroom with that ghost you mentioned earlier. Come quickly.
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himiko and her dad.
Can't blame him for being curious. I really want to know too.
Gimme. What? Oh, it's like hanging out over there. Why can I attack him? He's just hanging out. That seems so mean. Like, he's not even attacking me. Why would I hit him?
You're here. Himiko hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I boarded. So, what is going on between them? As you were the only one with her at the time, you're the only one I can ask.
On one hand, Walt has a voice again, which is great for me, because I don't have to speak for him all the time. On the other hand, it's just not the same. He's not doing a bad job. Don't get me wrong, the voice actor sounds nice. It's just not the iconic voice.
Yeah, it really threw me for a sec when you said Himiko's father. But when you think about it, it's only natural that Himiko has a father, right? Not everyone's like me, thawed out of an ice block.
A while ago.
15 years ago. The Phantasmoon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Upon my return, I stood before her grave where she was laid to rest. Her name was Himiko. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantasmoon Games, my father wasn't with me, even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death. My father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos, strictly speaking. Ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Well, well, well. Look at you. What are you getting so worked up over? Just a joke. A joke. It's been 15 years after all. And you've grown into such a fine young lady. How could you expect your old man to recognize you right off the bat?
That is a horrendous joke, first of all. And second of all, oh, that's a lot less exciting because I thought it was going to be like two different realities clashing together. One where her dad died in her reality and then one where she died in his. But no, we're just playing it off for laughs.
So, what's with that gravestone I saw with your name on it then?
When you don't know if you'll live to see tomorrow, there's nothing strange about getting your affairs in order in advance, is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
Mr. Ryusuke? How could you be so formal with your own father? At least call me Dad like you used to, okay?
I'm gonna go hide in the corner now.
And you are, don't tell me. Himeko, is this your child?
We do call her mom. Grandpa!
Could you please stop making things worse?
This is my personality, unfortunately.
I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now I'm a grandfather. Wait, who's the father?
That's enough! You are looking at my colleague, a new generation of trailblazer, my friend and my companion on the Astral Express. Do you understand now, Father?
Lamau. We are causing her issues. I'm so sorry, Himiko. But we do jokingly call her mom all the time.
You hear that? She called me father.
Throw this man out. I already don't like him.
Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. I thought you were Himiko's son for a second there.
I would love to be Himiko's son.
You must forgive me. I'm just an old-timer who's lost touch with the times. I'm a painter. Most of my work involves traveling to different segmenta to complete commissions for my clients. Himeko. I know I've let too many chances to spend time with you slip away.
Just slip away? The first time we met was at Mother's funeral, when I was already 6 years old.
Oh, that's awful. He's not just like an absent parent. He was just gone.
Let's put that aside for now. Were you also too busy with work when I was suffering from a weathering curse?
You might not believe me, but I've been running around for your sake all this time. All these years, I've been trapped in this room that represents the past that I imaginated. And I've never left it.
You didn't know about me becoming the Express's navigator either?
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word to indicate you were still alive. And the Department of Aberration Defense completely sealed off all records of what happened during those Phantasmoon games. I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. I even saw the navigator's name. At first, I thought it was just someone else with the same name. And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. I thought about contacting the Express, but what if their navigator was just someone who happened to share the same name? I've been clinging to an absurd notion that if I never sought the answer, there was still a 50-50 chance my daughter was still alive. But if I found the answer, and it was no, then she would truly be dead.
Schrodinger's Himiko?
So, Himiko, how did you...
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my leave now, Dean. The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you failed in back then. Go comfort those students. And see if you can't figure out how to deal with the media bombardment while you're at it.
Failed in my duties. So, still mad at me. Can we talk?
Do I have a choice?
Sorry, kid. This might be a bit surname to you?
Graphia?
I'm a failure of a father. I broke her heart. What exactly happened 15 years ago? I can't believe it. She actually survived the weathering curse. Have you heard the tale of the legendary painter Graphia, who hid everything on this planet's surface within a scroll? It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own life and that of her descendants, resulting in the weathering curse. Few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have lived past 30. Most of them wither like flowers while they're still young, skin cracking and peeling like dried paint. Himiko was no exception. She was tormented by the curse for years. What I did doesn't matter anymore.
I'm getting a really big vibe that he's the Herald of Death. I know I'm pulling this off of like 2 sentences, but he's like, oh, I've been doing everything for you. He's the dean of this academy where the last tragic incident occurred. In this world, you can harvest wish power and like do incredible things with it. Like, I feel like it's one of those, I destroyed a lot of people so that you could live kind of deals.
The elixir seekers' folk remedies, the intelligentsia's guild treatments. I tried them all, but nothing could reverse the curse. All the time spent searching for cures only resulted in me not being by her side when she needed me the most. In the end, I am nothing but a useless father. I am just a useless son-in-law who married into the family. Strictly speaking, I can't really be considered a Graphia descendant. You're right. I just didn't realize it quickly enough. How she got through it, how she survived, none of that's important. What matters is that my daughter is back. That's all I need. If I may ask a small favor, would you mind showing me where my daughter works? I want to make up for all the care I failed to give her all those years. I want to get to know my daughter better.
I would not agree to this personally. I think the story's gonna make me, but for 2 reasons. A, I don't know this man, and inviting him on the Express seems like a terrible idea because I don't know this man. And B, Himiko has made it very clear that she feels uncomfortable with this man, and the Express is just as much a workplace as it is our home. I would not want to bring someone she feels uncomfortable with into her home. But it's probably gonna make me.
Truly a memorable father-daughter reunion. Brings up some memories of my own home as well.
There goes Mr. Yang with that knowing look again. Just what kind of parent-child relationship are we talking about anyway?
When I was a child, my parents were also always busy with work and were unable to spare a moment for me. As a child, I couldn't help but feel resentful. It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how they felt when they were forced to sacrifice the time we could have spent together.
So, did you already promise to give Mr. Ryusuke a tour of the Express?
I want to refuse.
Thought as much. After all, it's Himiko's dad. So, where is he?
Everyone's here. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'm truly grateful to all of you for looking after my daughter.
Also, they keep saying Ryusuke. I would have, if I was reading that, I would have thought it would be like Ryusuke kind of deal.
Not at all. She's the one who's been taking care of us.
Would you all be so kind as to show me around?
I don't want to. This feels like an invasion of her privacy.
So, this is the Astral Express. Really lives up to its reputation. It's even more impressive than I imagined. As to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works. By the way, what's the pay like for a navigator? Does a position come with insurance and annual bonus?
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I'd have a clue. Help! A little backup here?
Well, I mean, we always seem to have some money. It's usually tight, but some.
Nice one. Parents can probably relax as long as their kids aren't making less than they are, right?
Really? Don't underestimate me, kid. I've got big shots from across the cosmos on my client list. While I wouldn't say my work is worth a king's ransom, my fees are nothing to sneeze at.
Mr. Ryosuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial worlds, such as the Planet of Festivities.
I did wonder how they have funds. Because they just seem to run around and like help places, and then they don't ask for, you know, for monetary support. And so I was wondering where they were getting any of their cash.
Good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang. Speaking of which, what kind of work does being a navigator generally entail?
Don't you underestimate Himeko either. Her daily duties include, charting navigation routes, calibrating warp jumps, and technical maintenance. Not to mention she's always guiding the Nameless on missions.
Oh, my daughter is really something else, isn't she?
Of course! Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express. Hey, come on! You're just trying to stir up trouble. If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does look kind of familiar. No wonder he felt so familiar. How are you, Mr. Ryusuke?
Conductor? Oh. So you must be my daughter's superior, huh? Well, thank you for taking such good care of her all this time.
Superior? That's way too formal. It's Himeko who's been taking care of the Express and everyone on it.
He's... What is he doing on the Express?
See, that's what I'm like, I feel like this is such an invasion of her privacy.
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around, and I know I didn't ask your permission first. Please don't be mad, Himeko.
Mad? Why would I be mad?
You sound mad.
Welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this. But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying here. Please allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you. Will you?
Excuse me, why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush. All right. I'll go make some tea.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and, come with us. I want to talk about the Phantom Moon games, not just personal matters.
I'll grab Sunday if he's here.
They left. Whoa.
I really didn't want to bring him on the car. I'm so sorry, Himiko. The game forced me.
When it comes to breaking the icy silence between a father and daughter, nothing's better than a cup of hot water. The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing. Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
Got it. I'll make myself scarce.
Shush is like, I could take a hint.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe, and this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh? Talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphia Academy is in need of a new dean.
Sir, you cannot read a room to save your life.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos, I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventures.
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon. The character's based on that kid, right?
Yeah.
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Hey, Miko. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time.
I wonder why.
So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon Games.
Well, we were here to relax. We are now here for the Phantasmoon Games.
So, the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse?
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse.
Oh, so Himiko's the one that defeated him. Interesting.
During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life.
entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I travel the road ahead more easily.
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it back here safe and sound.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantasmoon Games have been met again. However, to hold 2 games in just 15 years? That in itself is far from normal. Just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure he must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate, leaving a signature that only the Herald of Death would use. The Bloody Bloom.
Alright, time for reading. Dovebrook Times news clipping. Mysterious murder case. Sinwish Syndicate members found dead in pool of blood. Recently, a major homicide occurred in Dovebrook District. A total of 33 members of the Sinwish Syndicate, including Boss Polwave and second-in-command Costide, were found murdered at the Syndicate's headquarters. The Security Bureau suggests the case appears to be the result of a gang turf war. Crime wave strikes Dovebrook District gripped by fear. Regarding these incidents, some residents are applauding the news, claiming gang activity has been seriously disrupting daily life in Dovebrook District. However, the vast majority of residents are deeply concerned since anyone could be the next victim until the case is closed. As the press time, foot traffic on Dovebrook streets has been plummeted, with many shops reporting declining sales due to the impact of these cases. Gang infighting or something more sinister? A shocking murder case has cast a bloody shadow over the newly opened Phantasmoon Games. Various rumors have added a suspiciously mysterious touch to the incident. Word has it that the Sinwish Syndicate recently acquired a supplicant mask. Could this be connected to the massacre that wiped them out? An IPC worker also tragically perished in the incident. But why would an IPC employee be on Sinwish Syndicate turf in the first place? Regarding the above questions, I've already contacted the Security Bureau for clarification. The receptionist stated the case is still under investigation. Residents of Plain Arcadia are advised not to believe or spread rumors and to await further official announcements. I think that Scott was there because of us. I think because he was supposed to be helping us, and then he got pulled into Graphia Academy, right? And so our mask got stolen by Sparksy. So I feel like if he got a lead that the Sinwish Syndicate had a mask, that he might to try and get in our good graces because of his leaf turnover or whatever, his advancement that has resulted in him being more mellow. That he went to the Sinwish Syndicate to see if he could negotiate for a mask to give it to us. So I think it's gonna circle back to us, the reason why he was there.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive.
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become a supplicant twice.
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's what I thought.
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald of Death. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate the resolve of the Nameless to the whole of Plain Arcadia.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna let us do that super early in the timeline. As I said, I think the Herald of Death is gonna slip through our fingers as we defeat other supplicants through all the different patches until he's our final boss.
Exactly. commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad?
You can take it as a safety advisory from the Astral Express. Also, as he has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, he will have my full support. I'd like him to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Considering it's not your all's mask anyway, Sparksy has that one. This one was made by... I keep wanting to call her Evancia. Evanesia?
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? Well, I've definitely overstayed my welcome.
I'm glad you can read the room.
For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, she wants me to leave. In that case, I ought to be on my way.
It can't be that easy.
Himiko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantasmoon Games, passed down through the generations. Come over to the school library later. I'll give them to you.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the Express.
We are the one who brought him here, so we are the ones to blame.
Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March. Now that my father's gone, we can all relax a bit.
So you can relax a bit.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon Games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters onto the Express.
We are the one who personally escorted your family matters onto the Express, so again, no fault of yours.
Not at all. Mr. Ryusuke is your family, and that makes him part of our family too. And the most important thing for family is to be together. So he's welcome to drop by anytime.
March, you're so kind.
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us.
Suspicious.
Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead.
Still suspicious.
Himiko, you know about Perlux Corp, right?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in Plain Arcadia.
Entertainment company?
That's right. Perlux Corp is a titan dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Perlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantasmoon Games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Ionic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantasmoon Games cannot be artificially manipulated.
One can hope.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours truly is here to save the day.
I truly appreciate that, March.
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for him here. Even if things do go sideways, Pearl wouldn't dare get mad at an adorable young lady like me, right?
Well then, I'll leave this meeting to you two.
Aren't you coming with us, Himeko?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantasmoon games from our family history to me? And honestly, isn't this a good chance for you youngsters to handle things independently?
I understand. In that case, he, March, and I'll be heading out now.
Oh, score! A private car! So, where are we getting picked up?
It's so funny to me that she's still so excited for random things. March, you became a god in the last planet we were on.
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Since we're getting chauffeured there, why not just come straight to us? Perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue. Look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals. Totally fits our personas, don't you think?
Me over here being like, the IP!
Unfortunately, according to the intellectual property protection laws governing the pan-cosmic trade system, using real-life experiences as creative material doesn't infringe on anyone's rights.
Ah, dang. There goes my payday.
That was me.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
Oh, of course the IPC is making money off of us.
It's a super memorable comic! No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
You probably could have gone there and gotten it by now.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city. How about this? We'll meet up under the at the plaza gate in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Might as well take a look around then.
Wander around until the shuttle arrives. Trying to see exactly what I can do. Okay, so over here.
Absolutely insane. Did you see the post I shared? Hey, you hear the news? There was a supplicant battle at Graphia Academy.
Yeah, I saw it. The online forums are already blowing up.
The supplicant called Sparksy. How terrifying! Actually using live streams to spread mimetic viruses. Eons, that's just evil! I can't believe the Department of Aberration Defense is letting someone that dangerous run loose!
I heard her livestream got permabanned. Good thing that Nameless from the Astral Express acted so quickly.
Moi?
I wonder what the next supplicant will do.
Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue? Have you read the new chapter of Fluffy Across the Blue?
Oh my gosh, you could see March in line.
Sorry, I'm not into comics for kids.
They just released the official concept art for that giant pom-pom robot!
Huh? I guess that's the robot we're gonna fight that we got kind of spoiled on for the Anomalies event.
That mech design is totally unrealistic. What's so great about it?
Do you have the slightest clue how to talk to other people? Do you?
You are so socially inept.
Hey, relax. Now, if we were talking about a fusion between Daybreak Squadron and the Raccoon, that would totally get my attention.
Wow! You are unbelievably childish!
Oop. Okay, so I think that's everything. I'm just interested to see when we're gonna run into the Power Rangers. Huh? There's a little dog on the road. Why does its silhouette look so familiar? Woof. Peppy, why is your opacity down to 50%? I should check with Asta to be sure. Sorry, I'm shopping at Planet Arcadia right now. My hands are full, so I can only send you a voice message. Peppy might... Oop, we lost it. So I can only send you a voice message. Peppy might have slipped away while I wasn't looking. Let me check his tracking system. Peppy's vitals are normal, and he's... Oh, it's also heading towards the Act Gate. If you see him, please help me look after him. Hey, watch where you're stepping. That's Madame Hertz's custom-made dress. Thanks for your hard work. I'll keep tracking his location. As soon as things wrap up here, I'll rush over and join you. Near Dual Dimension City's Act Gate. You scratch your head as it suddenly hits you. Isn't that exactly where you are? That means... A dog's nose never lies. I knew it was Kalis' scent. Aren't I your one and only bestie Peppy? What do you mean another? Woof. Another Peppy? Woof woof. No, I'm Peppy. Don't you have your own name? Woof, mer, woof. I knew you were a fake. Peppy would never come here by rocket. Peppy came out on a spaceship with Asta. Ghost Peppy stands there fuming, glaring in frustration before finally giving up and gently nudging Peppy with its nose. Oh, so you're Rocket. Sorry about that. Woof, my dog language isn't that great. Woof, I'm sure I got the translation right this time. Woof, woof, woof. Got something else to say? The two puppies lie down before you, bumping noses and touching paws. After an intense but silent conversation, Peppy nods solemnly. That's so mean. That's bullying a dog. Kalis, we have to help Rocket. It said that the ghost got its favorite TV stuck, and it wants us to rescue the TV. Strange as it may be, why can't dogs be TV addicts in Planet Arcadia? Dogs deserve a taste of elation, too. Pretty please, the bestest and kindest Kalis, help the poor pup out with this tiny favor. Woof, woof, woof. It'll only take the time for Peppy to eat a handful of dog food. You know Peppy eats fast. You are beset by two pairs of watery puppy eyes, gazing at you pleadingly. Oh, how could you possibly resist such earnest requests? Fine, fine. What a puppy wants, a puppy gets. You nod your head in willing surrender. Woof, Kalis is the best. Rocket, take us to the TV.
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Where is this recruiter?
Are there any charges or fees?
Where is
Isn't
Asheville?
that Detective Passerby? What's he doing here?
My brother in Christ, are you getting scammed?
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you? Check out the Research Society of Happy Smiles.
I need you to get away from this man. He sounds like he runs a cult.
So, this free?
Rest assured, the only thing joining our research society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I ever ran into trouble, the kind people at the Research Society would help me.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad. But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
I need to step in, please.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever and be eternally happy. Is that true?
Unless, well, he is a detective. He could be trying to infiltrate them. We're gonna hope that's correct. Also, your doodad here is not connected to your skull.
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Dovebrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. Oh, may the Master of Elation save us all. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering.
I feel like the voice actor's notes must have sound as much like a cult follower as you possibly can. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following Aha's creed, we aim to spread laughter across the mortal coil and eliminate all suffering. Lord, help us all.
Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago?
No.
Oh, that won't do it all. You're the Astral Express's superstar. There's a ton of things you need to look into before joining the Phantom Moon Games. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon Games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. It was as if a hole that could never be filled had been drilled into their hearts, leaving only sorrow to accompany them for the rest of their lives. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. This was the Research Society of Happy Smiles' predecessor. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives and step into a brighter, happier future.
Doesn't he kind of look like Blade? Like, I wish I could change to Blade's character model just so we could see them side by side, but Ashvale kind of looks like Blade.
Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our research society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare, please come and visit our mutual aid society.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar, of course it's you. Looks like we really were bound to run into each other. I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation.
Oh, okay, so he was trying to get in.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles. You think they're just some random charity outfit?
They sound like a cult.
You must have heard about the Sinuish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway.
I have so much money. How much do you want?
Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap who was unlucky enough to be there, huh? Planning to avenge him? Oh, so So your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death. Can't say I'm surprised.
Be careful. The murderer is the Herald of Death. He's dangerous.
Oh, thanks for your concern. Oh, be careful. Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms with. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules will just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy in the whole store? Oh, who's this?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashvale, why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue, right? Would you mind giving it to me?
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy in the store, you know.
I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is 300 credits. I can pay you 10 times sticker price. 3,000 credits. What do you say?
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on the plate. The last prey animal on the plains never fails to stir our urge to seize it before anyone else. So, 30,000 credits. How about that? That's my final offer. I'm not exactly rolling in money here.
Lord Almighty, someone help this man. I'm saying Lord Almighty a lot. I don't know why. I'm not exactly very religious. I've just gotten on a verbal tick of saying it fairly recently. I do not know why.
Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. The one who died. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay my respects. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat. And how the journey of the Express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories so many times, it felt like my ears were gonna fall off. But, after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy it. Every store around here is sold out.
That's enough. My poor little heart can't handle sob stories like that. Here, Mr. Ashvale, take the comic.
Thank you very much for the comic, young lady. Here's the 30,000 credits. As promised. I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the characters. Since you're here, could I perhaps trouble you to sign it?
Unbelievable.
He's very much a give an inch, take a mile kind of person.
Thank you both. If Kostad could see this from where he is now, I'm sure he'd be smiling down on us. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, kid. I know you plan to target the Herald of Death and cement your heroic image. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. In such a public stage, discretion would be wise. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power into wish you ill power at the drop of a hat. Forgive the expression, but you get what I mean. So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic. I'm dead set on getting him.
Not the point.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Well, we're here. So where are they? I don't see anyone in IPC uniform.
Maybe the mecha behind us?
This is the time we agreed on, no mistake about that. Maybe they got held up in traffic.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to headquarters.
Yep, so it's the mech.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Pharaon, said to derive from an ancient language meaning iron. It's a pleasure to be of service.
Oh my god. FE being the periodic table's iron, I think, and then just iron, so his name is Iron Iron. Am I correct? Periodic table for iron. It is FE. His name is Iron Iron. Oh my god. I need to immediately text one of my friends about this. There they are. The Mechatron is called Iron Iron. What in the moon?
At present, 16% of Perlux Corp's active workforce are Mechatrons. In specific business and security contexts, they outperform human staff in protective capability and offer a stronger sense of spectacle and visual appeal.
So Perlux Corp is also on the AI, replace all human employees with robots.
The smiles on your faces and looks of surprise are the highest praise I could ask for.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary, there is still one more guest I need to pick up.
Oh.
Oh, now, how did I not see this coming? Looks like we're going the same way after all.
I was expecting it to be like Sunday or Don Hung, but Asheville works too.
It's you again!
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a piggyback while you fly over?
Your ride is ready. Please, take your seats, everyone.
Oh my gosh. I will walk. I will teleport around. I will not do this. Let me leave.
Whoa. Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Asheville, you're being too nice.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle, used especially for receiving guests.
Sorry. This might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask. Can Pharaon actually fit in the driver's seat?
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle
can I just walk? Man, she really heard that
is astonishing.
Welt likes mechas, and she's like, ah, I've got one of them at least. I am very advanced in this particular field.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some supersized mecha hangar.
You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed, as you see it now, to realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may recognize this as
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's animated works. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
More like, you all need to hang out for a minute so that we can talk to Ashvale first.
See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Why don't we explore while we wait for our new guide? Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Go check out that
Looks
huge...
like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Okay, go check out that huge, awesome robot. I mean, I wonder if this is at the same scale as the robot that's on Bellabog.
Mr. Yang, isn't this your favorite giant robot? There's no way that's an engine of creation!
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never installed. Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished, to see the completed Mechatron. Imagine how it would look in motion. What a glorious sight that would be.
Like I said, he's not doing a terrible job with the voice acting. The voice acting's nice. It just gives such a different vibe compared to the older Welt's voice actor, because like the older voice actor sounded more dignified, and he did sound older, but he had like that childish glee about him. If I visually did not see the gray in his hair, Welt's voice now would be like just another 20-year-old.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot, or that Arahato you designed back when you were an animator?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most disrespectful to the creators themselves.
hint, hint, Honkai Star Rail players.
Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this massive Mechatron?
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
We're gonna have...
Looks like Mr. Yang still young at heart after all.
Oh, it's not gonna let me, like, get the angle I want. Okay. What in the... Photo bomb?
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's way too many people here anyway. Who are you?
I love how expressive they make Kalos.
Wow, this truly is a magnificent face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal.
Oh, not the little blush. That's so cute.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space. You're probably gonna be disappointed then, because I'm totally broke. Oh, right, I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Perlex Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC. Just a slightly higher-ranking workhorse, that's all. Not on the same level as those big shots from the Strategic Investment Department, who you folks usually deal with.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So, of course, I recognized you right away and just couldn't help rushing over here to snap a selfie with you. Hope you don't mind.
I see. Well, then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Hello, everyone. Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to every single must-visit place in this building. From the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise, I'll reveal all the secrets behind our hottest products.
She does sound like a tour guide.
I can't wait.
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs. Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatrons in Plain Arcadia once it's done?
That's... Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky.
You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power, which means they don't actually have any complex machinery inside them. You know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all imaginae, giving them life. Think away. But one person's thoughts alone won't cut it. The bigger the imaginae, the more wish power needed to sustain it. We'd need to break free from the mental shackles of impossibility to bring such a massive imaginae to life. That in turn requires stories filled with the grandest of wishes and imaginations that know no bounds. Alas, modern humans think way too practically. People can't help but wonder, how does such a huge Mechatron even move? Given how massive it is, why doesn't it just collapse under its own weight? The tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility. Maybe it'd have a better chance of coming to life in a more primitive society.
Oh, truly a pity.
Oh, cheer up! Today's your chance to finish building this massive Mechatron. Think of how many robot enthusiasts would kill for this kind of opportunity.
Okay, where else are we going? Over there. So there's, okay, so it looks like we have two options. Doesn't seem to be anything up there. Okay. A film that sparked a mech craze for an entire generation, yet with the International Peace Corporation milking the franchise dry, the protagonist Ox has died and been resurrected multiple times across countless parallel worlds.
There's a saying that goes, dreams of wealth, the heart of a hero, and countless efforts all lead to Perlux Corp. Whether you're a kid or an adult, everyone has their own sweet dreams. Becoming a hero who saves the world from evil forces. Merging with a giant Mechatron to unleash awesome ultimate moves. Yeah! Perlux Corp sells these dreams and makes a killing off of them. If I could have everyone's attention, you can buy models of Perlux Corp's Mechatrons in this area. Among them is the best-selling Daybreak Squadron series.
Is that Scott in the background? Right here.
Wow, look at this. It's so intricate. No wonder Mr. Yang's got Mechatrons on the brain.
I very much envy the kids here in Plain Arcadia. Back in my day, robot toys were still quite the luxury.
Seeing all your eyes light up like that reminded me that I, too, was once young. Back then, there was a stretch when I was so broke that I'd spend ages debating whether to buy a carton of milk from the convenience store. I kept telling myself that I had to work hard so I could get rich someday.
So, did you manage to get rich?
After years of hard work and hustling, at the very least, I'm no longer young.
Felt.
No, that's not true. Let me tell you a secret. I actually have other identities and side gigs.
Yeah, I thought she was the person that was in charge of the newspaper that we're currently running that skipped town because of debts.
Oh? Well, don't tell me you have another business venture outside your job at Perlux Corp.
It's not really a business, just a small side hustle. I wouldn't call it striking it rich, but I'm pretty close to making a sweet little profit.
Oh, don't keep us in suspense, Miss Nihilux. Just spill the beans. Pretty please.
You might not believe this, but I have some friends who've been trying to create a decentralized digital currency to fight against the IPC's credit system.
Not her making Bitcoin.
Are these people from Punk Lord?
That's right. These people are from the Nomadic Miners faction. They've discovered a way to hijack Noose's computing power for mining and are digging up a limited supply of learned coins. And I have gone all in with everything I got on this project.
I feel like this is a very risky way of doing things.
Life's full of ups and downs, right? The higher the risk, the bigger the reward. You watch Daybreak Squadron 2?
Hey, Wade. This isn't right. Isn't this pom-pom?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom-Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom-Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom-Pom from Astral Express.
You got that right. Intellectual property is one of the most complicated things in the world.
With the best legal team in the universe at our service, I'm sure all copyright issues will be a breeze. Unless the IPC wants them to be an issue. Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy.
Oh, her voice cut out. But if it feels a bit one-sided, if I'm the only one giving a gift here.
I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom-Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
No.
It's nothing, really. When heroes from the Astral Express grace our humble establishment, how could we not offer something special? It would be unworthy of your status otherwise.
It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
I feel like she's making money off of us, and or this is going to be bad. Where is it? There it is. A Perlux Core theme sculpture for taking group photos. You can go behind the sculpture and place your amazing face in the appropriate spot. Adjust the camera to a suitable angle and you'll look like a Mechatron warrior.
Man and Mechatron in perfect harmony. Ready to take a photo?
I'm ready.
Can we pick which one, or are we stuck with this one? A vintage poster promoting harmony between Mechatrons and humans meant to ease residents' fears about the emergent species. In Arcadia today, Mechatrons have become an indispensable part of life as visitors flock to embody the vision of man and Mechatron in perfect harmony. The original meaning behind these old posters has long since faded into obscurity. How do I... Okay, I would like to take the photo. Why? Oh, R?
Deja vu.
Oh, I guess Mim's gonna be in our photo. That was not correct, apparently.
I love this one so much. I suddenly have this selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout.
I imagine she was supposed to give that to us regardless, and so she just wanted to get something out of the deal as well. Also, I love her comic-styled clothing. Those are very cute.
How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom-Pom toy model
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
I see. Please wait a moment.
Can we put them in our room?
Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
The Mechatron production line can be hazardous. For your safety, please observe all safety guidelines.
I thought that was Kafka for a moment from the hair. Also, Sam? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the company's latest masterpiece, the Stellaron Hunter Sam's statue, faithfully recreated at a 1:1 scale from HD footage. It's guaranteed to be 100 times more sinister than Sam's themselves. Okay, cool, but why does it have battle-worn finish? Obviously, it's because the Stellaron Hunters stand no chance against the crushing might of the Strategic Investment Department's righteous iron fist. To clarify, these are 2 points of address. Firstly, this is not a depiction of the actual Stellaron Hunter, but a fictional character from Daybreak Squadron versus Sam. Secondly, if the individual in question takes issue with the alleged infringement, they are perfectly at liberty to lodge a complaint against us in the halls of Pierpoint Judiciary in person, of course. I can do that. My apologies, but according to IPC regulations, the right of publicity disputes can only be filed by the individual in question personally. As for the mech, we've commissioned the renowned prototype artist, Nemore Postpone, to produce a scale model collectible. It is now available for pre-order. Order now and you'll have it before the next Amber Era.
Ah! You're the... No way! You were Mr. Raccoon! No, that's not right. From the Astral Express. Wow! And is Miss March Bunny herself here too?
The way that they're like censoring our names is getting more and more unique, and I love it.
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr. Yang.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once. I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue. And I've even bought all the collector's editions.
I'm glad you're such a large fan. We make no money off those intellectual properties, so thank you for Perlex Corp, I guess.
How could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Penacony, and Emporius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emporian War online. Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, your speech was so inspiring.
I would be so freaked out, I'm not gonna lie.
Such modesty from a legendary hero. What a stellar role model for all of us. Oh, right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
As for you, you've been chattering away nonstop. How about giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better?
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
Daybreak Squadron is the most popular superhero drama in Full Wish TV's Mechatron Warrior series, following the story of young heroes fighting alongside Mechatrons against the Shadow Slither to save plain Arcadia.
I never expected Mr. Yang to be so familiar with our story's background.
After all, I'm a loyal fan of your show.
I'm truly honored. I'm just a small-time actor playing a hero on TV. And like my senior's deeds inspired me, Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life.
I guess that's what he means by calling us senior, because he's a hero of a sort as well.
Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of Aberration Defense. So now, the magical Mechatron Daybreak Warriors from the show can operate in reality. My friends and I are just honored to fight alongside the real Bullet Worm.
The Sampo train?
Sorry. I didn't quite understand that. So, are you still an actor or not?
How should I put this? My teammates and I are both actors and real masked heroes. Whenever disaster strikes the city or evil threatens citizens, we show up alongside Mechatron warriors to protect everyone.
Okay, so he's going to be the Power Rangers. Got it.
I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising shoots while I'm at it.
Full Wish TV and Perlex Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by Perlex Corp. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are, the better Perlex Corp's model kits sell. It's a perfect, virtuous cycle.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test, if that's all right with you. Of course I know your bat could send us all flying with a single hit. This time, we'd like to invite you to experience synchronized Mechatron combat. The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
I feel like we're technically under contract with the Herta space station for data collection.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for him so he can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
I was gonna stop once we got... Oh, that scares me. Why does this one look like this? Why does this one look like this? This one scares me in particular. It all began with the careless words of its lover. For squad mech, for pink holes, for graceful wings. Only when its lover left did it realize it had twisted itself into something grotesque. Okay, so it is aware that it is creepy. Is this not me? Yo, boss, been a while, so what do you think? Any improvements on my imitation? Oh, it's you again, the water thing. Oh, it's one of the Furbos. I thought it was the water, there's like something that imitates you on every planet, I swear, because in the CN show They have something down in the prison basement that can transform into people. And then on the Herta space station, they had the water blob thing that can transform into you. Ah, boss, you probably don't know the full story. There used to be a limited edition baseball raccoon figure from Fluffy Across the Blue sitting right here, but I figured that this fan creation strayed a bit too far from the original design, and honestly, it just wasn't exciting enough. That's why I created this recreation based on my own understanding. Please call it art. Tons of visitors keep coming up to interact with me. Some pat my forehead. It feels so good that I start furrowing with delight. And some try to feed me instant noodles. I told them I don't like those and I prefer leaves. It totally freaked them out. Boss still doesn't really appreciate me. The mighty for Reflecto. Maybe I can prove myself in a head-to-head showdown. You'll finally see what I'm capable of. Oh, we're fighting. Okay. Boss, it's time to embrace a new creative philosophy. Your imitator has to challenge you once more. But yeah, I've heard that Ashvale is a really good kind of like sub DPS on a Finon team.
Serenity is before me. Future will come. Over you and guide you on your path for tomorrow.
Boss, did I show you the true soul of a fan creation? So that's what you've been worried about all along, boss. Understood. I'll reinvent myself and throw myself into new training, boss, until we meet again. Oh, I thought the statue was gonna come back. Guess not.
This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of Plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines. Perlux Corp has indeed driven the modernization of Imagine in Plain Arcadia. Who knows? Maybe even stranger Imagine will be created in the future. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in Plain Arcadia? Sorry, but they're out of the service area right now. Actually, it's about drawing the physical form. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste. In short, this is the industrial revolution everyone's been chasing.
So in the last update, we were talking about how capitalism has forced people to not be able to interact with each other as much, which has caused more reliance on online personalities to fill the gap of social interaction, which has caused like weird addictions and whatnot, and I always forget the word, just reliance on celebrities and whatnot, and how toxic that can get. And now we have moved into the conversation about art made by artists that are trying to create something due to pleasure and an artistic vigor versus stuff created by companies and organizations and potentially AI with the sole purpose of making cash and products and no longer being made for the thrill and the purpose of art. Man, playing Arcadia is just throwing down a lot of social topics this time around.
Oh, to think that even imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
No, do not admire them.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imaginae?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters according to your needs. Mechatron assembly blueprint updated. Processing. Printing.
While waiting for the blueprint to generate, it suddenly hits you. This is just a trial project.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exactly the same?
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily?
I want them both.
You got that right. The fully automated Imagenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously adjust every parameter, or just hit one button to skip it all, and the automated system will always produce results that meet the standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Scrulum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch Tape, what's the point of inventing in the first place?
Printing complete. Please retrieve your blueprint.
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint. No problem. The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
You can hear that jingling, which I imagine you can. It is Monty, the dog. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I know. Give me one moment, everyone. Alright, we now have the addition of one dog in our lap, so let us continue.
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly.
I feel like if anyone should be doing this, it should be Mr. Welp, Mr.
This
Yang.
experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak warriors and save our city!
All right, everyone. I'm heading out.
each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Perlux doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely. It may look brutal, but it leaves no burrs. And that's the magic that we at Perlux Corp are so proud of.
Okay. Ah! How do I get that coin? We'll get that later. Okay. I think I go down here. Ah, I thought so. This felt like a hidden area. Oop. Don't want to be squished. Another area, I'm like, alright, how do I get there? There's a few different places, I'm like, okay. How does one get over there to get those coins? You have to be able to get over there because there's one of those block things. Huh. Oop. We'll figure it out another time. Oh, I get it. I have to time it so that I go through here. Thought so.
Please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to to the shoulder armor panel position.
Oh no. Ah.
Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution.
Oh no. Shoot. No. Ah. We'll have to do that later.
Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface.
Oh, I missed one of the little guys. I'll have to do that again then.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Lux Corp. Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back, and fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade!
Oh, I see.
Mission accomplished. The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Mr. Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of Plain Arcadia.
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you.
As a longtime Autobots fan, I am delighted, and a Pacific Rim fan. I am delighted by the design of this one. They really did well with it.
While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights.
Merged with the Mechatron? Where am I now?
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing through the stars. Enhanced full body armor, a steadfast shield for the people. Roar! Let your blazing soul ignite!
She is so guide material. Oh, we are walking. We are walking. E?
What a powerful strike! That's our hero, Little Raccoon!
I'm like concerned about stepping on the cars.
Of all citizens!
I'm like concerned about stepping on the cars. Oh my god. How do I get over there? It won't let me like go through here. Oh, okay.
Our hero is blocked by an illegal building! City, what are you doing? No choice left. Smash it to pieces, hero! Just focus on dealing with the city's crisis and let Madame Pearl worry about the compensation.
Oh lord.
Duo Mention City has made it through the worst of it! Hero, do we press on or wipe out the monsters and come?
Oh, there's a chest in here. So anything that's orange is a breakable. Got it. Mega Mechatron's ultimate formation of the century.
The monsters that were hiding here seem to have been reduced to nothing.
Could it be the one and only trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us?
You bet! After all, you're our beloved hero!
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duo Mention City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning.
Of course, in this Power Ranger setup, of course we're the Black Ranger.
As the
Love
old
that for
and
us.
new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forged by raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that sets the world ablaze! Blaze Weaver! Slice through the skies, flames of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, Azurling!
Shadows the eternal night, light blazing bright, the radiant bow of hope, Dawn Lance!
She sounds more feminine, so that's very in touch with the Power Rangers for the Yellow Ranger to be a woman. It's usually the Yellow Ranger or the Pink Ranger as well.
Cut through despair, unyielding blade of steel, edge that never fades, Cinderborn! You can do it, friend!
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
Yeah, usually the... Oh. Where are we in the story right now?
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron. Great hero of the Astral Express. If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard the peace of Plain Arcadia.
That very much fits with the Black Ranger, alright. We already have gray. What color would I use?
Pink, green, we've got tons of colors. You can set any RGB value you want.
Hey, Gray, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance.
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
Due to the coloration he has going on with the purple eyes and accents, I'm a little concerned about villainage, but we'll see. Let me give you some pointers.
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon where the Phantom Moon rises.
I'm assuming it's gonna be 4v1.
Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Come on, one and only Trailblazer. Too slow. Out of my way.
I always believe in just enhancing.
I shall bring judgment. It's your turn.
My turn to shine.
Where are you hiding?
Enhance.
Actually, for justice.
Out of my way.
As expected of the Astral Express hero. So powerful.
Boss, Gray, I'll leave the rest to you.
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down. Great chance.
For justice.
I want to at least get to my ult at some point.
This strike contains all my respect. Bring it on.
Oh.
Even the invincible little raccoon is reaching his limit? Listen, those are the people's wishes. Power converging as one. That is limitless possibility.
Everyone's wishes. I've received them all.
Ah, there's our ult.
Trailblaze Infinity!
Interesting. Doesn't hurt.
You really got into character. That was some great acting.
Were we just fighting in a film studio?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen. Madame Pearl's insurance fund would collapse. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience. Did you have fun?
We did have fun, I believe. We got a whole cutscene out of it. Sorry, the dog is putting my leg to sleep.
Your satisfaction and approval are our greatest motivators.
Uh-huh.
Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
Alright. Dog, let me switch legs. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Grumble, grumble. I'll be the head.
As expected of my senior, that was awesome! My life is now complete.
Maybe let's hold on a little bit longer.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you as his role model. Even as his leader, I'm nowhere near as important to him as you are.
Okay, so the Red Ranger is still the leader in this story. Makes sense. That was one of my curiosities.
Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating you, we were hoping Gray would leave a lasting impression on you. After all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan, isn't it?
These guys are all have so much energy.
I'm already satisfied, just knowing that the name Cinderborn will remain in my senior's memory.
It's a shame, though. If he could really become the 5th member of our team, our recognition would rise even further. After all, many people still think we're just playing hero.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duo-Mention City, a mind-blowing crisis is bound to happen sooner or later. And that's when we'll get our chance to shine! Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion. Hope they recover soon. And spread the word about how awesome Daybreak Squadron is!
There you go again, casually saying the strangest things. Like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path. Sooner or later, Daybreak Squadron will be recognized by everyone.
Silly you! Is the Astral Express all you ever think about? Why don't you just go join the Express as one of the Nameless?
Come on, don't make fun of me. I'm still just a rookie. How could I possibly be worthy of boarding the Express and fighting alongside seasoned veterans?
Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
Thanks for your guidance, Trailblazer. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest of us.
Trailblazer, please, take a photo together with us!
Oh, my senior's so close to me that my heart's beating like crazy.
Oh my gosh, I love him, Your Honor. Nothing better happened to Cinderborn. I've had Cinderborn for 10 minutes, and I already love him dearly. Sorry, I'm trying to get in a position that my dog will lay down again.
3, 2, 1.
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
Time's about up. We should meet with Madame Pearl now. Oh, right. Want to say goodbye to your big fan before we go?
Yes. I've had Cinderborn for 10 minutes. I love him. Where is he? Okay.
Blue, yellow! You guys were amazing back there! If we record this for promo material, we'll definitely get a ton of new followers! If only we could have beaten the Nameless! We were actually so close during that Mechatron fight!
Alright, but in my defense, it's the first time I've ever piloted a Mechatron.
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trailblazer.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say. Ever since I converted, I feel like both my mind and body have become so much lighter. Gray, you really should join us and do the same.
Converted? I don't like the sound of that. What does that mean?
Gray, being a masked hero means facing all kinds of dangers. You'd definitely feel pretty bad if you couldn't contribute your strength to the team when we needed you the most. Looks like your idol's here to see you. We'll wait for you backstage. Gray.
I feel like Gray is trying not to become part of... This also feels kind of like a cult, but more of like a money-making scam? I don't know. It's given bad vibes, and that's Cinder is the only one that is not falling for it.
Senior? Huh? Why the sudden apology? It's fine. It was no surprise that you took us down without breaking a sweat. It's me. I'm just too weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or dealing with life. Even though I know I can never become an amazing hero like you, I've always been trying my best to get closer to being like you. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but no one ever taught me the principles of how to live and behave growing up. I dropped out of high school pretty early and started hanging out with street gangs. Every time I threw a punch to intimidate someone, I thought I was being a hero, but when I saw how scared those people were, I had this nagging feeling that maybe I was doing something wrong. Later, when I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Looking back at how immature and awful I was, I made up my mind to leave my old organization. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. Together, with my brothers and sisters in the Daybreak Squadron, I can bring happy smiles to the residents of Plain Arcadia and protect them whenever danger appears. But I'm just too weak. I don't have the immense strength like the Express Nameless. I don't even have any special talents. Maybe I've chosen a path that doesn't really work for me.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over fate, but I do believe that while kindness isn't something you can learn, strength is something you can acquire. Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others, that's your greatest strength.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. Could you please sign that famous line?
I'm assuming its rules are meant to be broken.
That's the one. That's exactly it.
Rules are boundaries, and anyone who pushes beyond those boundaries becomes, in a sense, one of the nameless.
I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Trailblazer. I hope by the next time we meet, I'll be a true hero just like you.
I love him, Your Honor.
Well, that about wraps up today's tour. After seeing everything, what do you think? You're only realizing that now. That's your greatest advantage in joining the Phantasmoon Games. A story that's already spread far and wide. Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Parallax. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of Plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new Imaginae. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantasmoon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantasmoon Games have never required any competition between supplicants. As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them waiting too long.
I feel like Mechatrons with cat ears would really take off.
I know, bud. What's wrong? Oh. Oh, are you not being petted? Is that the problem? Are you grumpy? Are you very grumpy? I'll be done shortly. I'm just trying to find a good wrap-up spot. Then I'll give you lots of pets.
Over here! Over here!
Over here is where?
Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen. Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun? Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes, like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
Indeed. Seeing him so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
Obviously she's been discussing business with Ashvale and just keeping us busy, but on the premises so that when those talks wrap up, she can immediately start her next meeting. And she also collects some data on the way, so it's a win-win for her.
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nihilux.
Miss Nihilux? Wait, where did she go?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
Were we led astray again by a fake guide?
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nihilux?
Miss Nihilux? Who?
Agent Nihilux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department? Since when did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
Thank you for your help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
Okay, we will. There's a good stopping point right there. All right, so we got 3 hours in the stream, a little longer, but I thought we had like a good rhythm going on. Oh, we have some rewards. Let me get those. Then, oh my goodness, lots of achievements. Destroy all destructible structures in the Mechatron Battle Studio. Defeat Hook in Cosmicon Roll-On. Defeat the Formidable Four in Cosmicon Roll-On. So those were the Cosmicon event. Allied teammate attack a bait target 5 times without triggering Ashvale's follow-up attack. Just delayed, not denied. And then, in the name of the father, every kid's worst nightmare, explaining your job to your parents. Give Himiko's father a tour of the Express. Catch me if you can. Social identities, but one of the infinite masks we wear. Take a photo with Miss Nilux. Ooh, it says mask, so I wonder if Miss Nilux is a fool. Behold the Mechatron, standing tall astride the earth. Assemble your very own giant Mechatron and battle against the Daybreak Squadron. I'll be the head. Okay, so that got us down to where we can see all of them. Everyone seeks happiness, but who gets to define what it is? A creator is a creature that dreams while wide awake. Hellbound Express, question marks. That's concerning. Thanks to the friends who gave me the chip. And they say it, you hear it. I wonder if this will be for Adventurine, because Adventurine's getting an SP. That's another one I'm saving up for. Guys, SP Adventurine. Everyone here knows how much I love Adventurine. We're so excited. Phantasmoon's Ravings. Okay, well, I think that is good. My dog apparently agrees, as he has been dropping in, and you can hear him occasionally. So we will call that a day. Next Sunday, we will be right back with more of the main story. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Try to get some good sleep and some good rest. Bye, everyone.